Hey, hi, how are ya? Nice to see you. It is Friday. This is usually a Thursday video, and it hasn't been up in the last couple of weeks. I have been really sick, and I have one from 2 weeks ago that I need to edit together and put up onto um, YouTube, and then the other one on Facebook. So it's been crazy, but um, I thought I would jump on and do my nails and we could talk about Preptober because we are officially in October. We're 9 days in now, guys. So we've been in October for a while. But I've been sick pretty much for all of October. So there you go. So we're doing nails. We're talking Preptober plans and nano plans and all things writing and fall and things like that. I've got my fall scents in my diffuser over there. It's a cloudy day outside. I'm just working away today. I thought I was going to do a different video until I remembered that I already had this one planned. And so there will be another video probably later today, probably this evening. Um, Actually, it probably won't be on Facebook Live, but I'm going to film it and it's going to go on YouTube. It's going to be an extended version of the goals video that I did a few days ago here on Facebook. So, that is coming as well. But for now, we're going to talk Preptober. We're going to talk plans. We're going to talk nano and all that other fun stuff. And today I am going back to Color Street. I had been doing the coconut nail art ones, which I'm actually going to use as accent. I have another accent pair. So I'm going to use those. We're going back to Color Street, and this one is Berlin It to Win It. It's a gray color, and I'm actually really excited about this one. I love dark nails, and I love muted nail colors, and they're perfect for fall. So that's what we're going to use today. Last time I did a actual polish, and this time I actually have a lot of work to do after doing my nails, and so I love Color Street because I don't have to worry about the dry time, which is great. So my nails have pretty much been prepped. We're gonna buff them a little bit, wipe them off with the alcohol pad, and then we're gonna get into it. So let's talk Preptober. So if you don't know what Preptober is when authors who are planning on doing NaNoWriMo in November use the month of October to prepare for it. I don't usually do a whole lot to prepare for Nano, and I'm not doing a whole lot this time, but I am going to do a few things because I want to make sure that I am set up to get the most out of it this year. I have not won a single NaNoWriMo yet. Last year, the website was malfunctioning and I was like 5,000 words short. So that's still pretty good. 45,000 words in a month. That's still pretty awesome. But I didn't hit that 50,000 and the website still said, hey, you win. And I didn't win. So don't let the website fool you. I've never won Nano. But I want to change that this year, which is going to be tricky because I've actually already started my nano project. It's actually one that I worked on earlier this year. So I am actually I'm going to be working on my words in two projects. So the first one is a project that's actually supposed to be, let me double check this to make sure that I have this right. Yes. So one of them is actually supposed to be published halfway through November. So I have a book coming out halfway through November. And so around that means that there's also a lot of editing that's going to go on in November. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the first draft of one of the books I'm working on. And then I'm going to finish the edits of my novel that is in the first round of editing process. So draft 1 is done. I've actually gone through and done some major developmental edits as well as some minor edits along the way. And so that will be the other thing. So my word count is going to be including both projects, and I'm going to do them in order. So I'm not going to start that one until the first draft of the other one is complete, if that makes any sense. But I'm going to count the words from both throughout my time in NaNoWriMo. So hopefully between the two projects, I hit that goal. I should, because I think I'm still about 30,000 words short of the first draft of the other one to bring it up to where it needs to be. And then this one, as I'm redoing it, will put me over the edge as well. So hopefully between the two, we will hit that 50,000 word goal, but we'll see. And I really hope to, because I'm also doing half mil wordy. So, and I'm half a month behind on that. So it's been quite the adventure. So what am I doing to prepare for Nano if I have such lofty goals, if I have such plans as finishing the first draft of one novel and finishing the first round of edits of another? What am I doing to prepare? Well, first, I have to reread what I've already written of the mystery book, the cozy mystery book that I'm working on. That's the first Nano project I have. I have to finalize the climax and conclusion. I answered some questions that I had for myself regarding the climax and conclusion just yesterday in a writing class I was teaching online. When my kids write, I write. And we were doing writing sprints because I have one student in that class who plans on also participating in Nano. So we were practicing writing sprints, and I was able to answer some questions for myself around the climax and conclusion. So I need to finalize those so that when it comes to the actual writing, I can get those in the structure pretty easily. So that I'm going to finish in October. I'm going to finalize those. Another thing that I'm doing here in Preptober is I'm going to try to find beta readers for the book that is actually going to be published in November. It's already gone through um I it's already gone through like alpha readers and first edits and stuff. So I'm going to be looking for beta readers. These usually have a tear spot to open, and this one doesn't. There we go. For that, because I want most of that work to be taken care of here in October, because November is going to be crazy. So that is all of that. Then we have I want to set a nano goal outside of the word count. The word count is great, but it's also really daunting. I don't know if it is for you guys. 50,000 words in a month is super daunting. In the month of September, I only got 13,000 something, which September was just I don't know. It's been crazy. So 50,000 words is daunting. So I want to have another goal outside of just that 50,000. I want to have a goal for myself that's not word count related. And then I want to set a few rewards, like rewarding myself along the way of doing well in Nano and being able to reach some of these goals. So that is something else I want to finalize in October before Nano even gets started, because I want to start off on a really good foot in November. And um, this is one of the ways that I see that as being possible, is to get some of these little things answered um, in the month of October before we even start November. Um, so yeah, setting a nano goal outside of word count. And I think one of them is going to be is to finish that first draft of the cozy mystery. Um, that is going to be one of the uh, non-word count related goals because I don't want to worry about final word count of that book right now. I like that to come after the first draft is written, after I figured out the basics of what is absolutely imperative to the story, and then I can go in and change it later. I can add or take away or what have you. So, I am struggling today, you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay. So that has to be set in October before we even find our way into November. Then I also, when it comes to writing, I want to have a good environment to write in. So on the nights that I get to write in the office, I want to have it set up for success. I want to have a structure, an organization, a system in place where I am comfortable in the office for writing time. So making sure I have my blanket with me, making sure I have my water with me, um, picking out a good scent for writing for my diffuser or candles or what have you. Anything to make it really comfortable and conducive to writing. And then another part of that is I want to finalize a playlist because I like to write to music that feels like it belongs in my book or belongs in that series or that world or whatever, like whatever to me fits the mood of the project that I'm working on. And so I want to get that finalized. So during October, I'm going to be building out and crafting that playlist and then also choosing the scents that I will write with. And that way I can come into November with a really strong plan. So, um, so I'm going to do that. I don't know yet what all music will be on there, but I will have a little bit of softer singer-songwriter music on there. I will have some more I will have some like pop country on there because it matches the feel of the town that the book is set in. So I'll get that playlist together, figure out my sense, what's going to remind me of the setting of the stuff that's taking place, of the fact that it's fall, which is wonderful, and it's actually fall in my book, which helps too. So I'm going to do that in October, get that set up so that when it comes to November, I can just sit down, set up, pull up that playlist, put the diffuser on, and go. And I will probably be using a lot of Thieves um, because it has a very fall scent to me. And bonus for the um, happiness and immune boosting properties. I love thieves. So I will probably use that along with a little bit of lavender and peppermint and lemon because those three are three of my top favorites and so good. Um so that is what I'll do. The last thing I'm going to work on in October is putting a series Bible together for both projects. So my um Cozy Mystery is going to be a series, and the dystopian that I'm finishing first round of edits for is a series. It's a trilogy. And so that I already have a series Bible started for, but I'm going to work on getting those series Bibles prepared and organized so that when I sit down to write, I have those notes with me. They're ready to go, and I can see where I need to make some alterations in the story, or if there's information that I need to include that I didn't include before, or if as I'm writing, I notice like, hey, this bit of information belongs in my series Bible. I can just add it in where it goes and not try to be putting together a whole new series Bible for them. So that is what I'm planning to do in October. That is my Preptober plans. Um, as for NaNoWriMo, let me give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek into what I've got going. So, I am working on a cozy mystery. Right now, it's just called um, Winter's Heart Book 1. I don't know if that's what I'm going to call the series or not yet. I might. I don't know. Actually, yeah, I don't know yet. But I think it might be because for for some obvious reasons when you read the book. So, the first one doesn't have a you know, doesn't have a grisly death in it, but it does have mystery and mayhem and lovable characters and a small town charm and quirk and all of that. So I'm really excited about that. I've got it. Actually, I will probably be done with that about halfway through Nano, maybe not even halfway. It might only take me like a quarter of the way through Nano to finish that project. And then my other one is my dystopian. That one does not have a working title yet, except for dystopian project, I guess. Um, so that one is the first draft is written. It's been read through. I've gotten feedback. Um, I've gotten feedback from betas on that one, and now I'm making some pretty good sized developmental edits, along with some other smaller edits along the way, but like some pretty decently sized developmental edits. And so, yeah, I'm not gonna do that actually. I changed my mind. So, that's what I will be working on. And then obviously there will be some editing going on and some release excitement for the book that is coming out. I've got a few projects that are actually launching in the next couple of months that I'm really excited about. So there's a lot going on for November. So I'm trying to make it as easy as possible, set up as much of it as I can in in October so that I'm just ready to go in November. I'm trying to get as much of it prepped, planned, and ready to go. And so, even though I am typically, when it comes to writing, I am typically a pantser, I want to have the basics situated before I jump in there. I want to have a direction of where, well, the dystopian is done. It's just in the edits. But I want to have an idea of I also want to have an idea of what I need to set up for book 2 for that one and for book 2 of my mystery series. Um, what kind of things I need to set up for those characters as they go forward. Um, and things like that. So, what about you? Let me know if you're on here live. Are you gonna participate in NaNoWriMo? If you're watching the replay, let me know. Are you gonna participate in NaNoWriMo? What are your goals? What are you doing with Preptober? Um, and yeah, let me know your plans, your preparation, what you're doing. If you're also participating in Millwordy or half Millwordy, Let me know how that's going for you. Like I said, I'm about half a month behind on that one. So let me know what your plans are. What are you working on? What projects you're working on? Um, and yeah, I look forward to hearing about that because it's so much more fulfilling, so much more fun if you have a group to go through it with. And I I mentioned this earlier. I do have a student in one of my classes who's doing NaNoWriMo, and my class is also following along with me on half mil wordy. They think it's entertaining and fascinating that I'm doing this, and they check in with me every week. How's your word? How's your word count? What are you doing? How's your writing? And so don't go through this alone. If you are doing a big project, or if you are doing NaNoWriMo, or if you are doing half mil wordy or mil wordy, or if you just have a big project going whatsoever, don't go through it alone. Invite someone into the process so that you have support for that project, because we are going to succeed together, not on our own for anything. And so that's also why I think rewards are an important part of NaNoWriMo, and why I'm trying to decide what those are going to be for me and what I'm going to do for myself when I reach my goal. Um, and then on that note, I also have to do some pretty heavy duty work because I also have a book coming out in December. And so I have to make sure that all those books are prepared. And if I look over here, which one is coming out? Yeah. So the one of the books that I'm finishing up in November is the one that's supposed to come out in December, and I don't know how that's going to go. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It should go well. It should be okay. But I am excited and I want to see these things through. So, find someone to support you. Okay, the nails are done. Yay. Nice fall colors. So, if you're working on a big project, if you have a novel you're writing, or a nonfiction you're writing, or you're just working on some kind of big project, you're launching a business, you're doing something, don't do it alone. Make your list of your goals like I just did here, and then tell someone about it, whether it's a YouTube video or a live like this, or your best friend or your mom, or I don't care, your neighbor. I don't the dude down the street. I don't know, whoever. Tell someone, make sure that someone is there checking on you, cheering you on, and going through it with you, because we succeed with others, not on our own. So, with that is my Preptober, my nano plans. My nails are done, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.